Hi everybody, welcome back. My name's Nicholas. Today I would like to start the video with a little update. And then we have a project to do near the back patio, which should be pretty easy going, not too difficult, and I think it should have a nice impact. But to start with the update, as most of you probably know, we've had a series of storms come through. I'm not complaining. People have had it way worse than me. But sorry, there's was just a bird in my greenhouse, and I swear it's like I'm kind of on edge because I feel like it's gonna smack me in the head or something. It's gone now, but I keep hearing birds around me. But like I was saying, we don't have it anywhere near as bad as other people do, so my heart goes out to a lot of people who have been affected by these storms. But you know, they're stress inducing, and every storm that we get, it always floods back by my greenhouse. And it's not too terribly bad right now, but we have several many days on the forecast of rain, so hopefully it doesn't flood inside the greenhouse. It never has. I hope I didn't just jinx it, but we've gotten close a couple times. But I just want to show you kind of what I deal with every spring during the rainy season around the greenhouse. And then we get to go do the fun job, and I'll explain all of that to you as soon as I give you this update. This is the update. Yeah. It's pretty wet. There's nowhere for the rain to go. And then it's even like a puddle in my entrance. So I just have to make sure I wear some waterproof shoes. And then as you look out this way, you kind of get the full effect. Don't look too closely. That's an upcoming project you guys aren't allowed to see. So I have to be selective of what I show you back here, but it's pretty wet. These are the plants that I have. I've gone over them several times with you guys. I have an iberis or a candy tuft, a what is that? Butterfly blue pincushion flower. I have a saxifrage, and then I have a bunch of violas and some pansies. And we are going to go up there right by the back door, and I plan on planting all of these in one small bed. That's what I'm going to try to do for you guys in this video. It's windy and we might be dodging rain, but I just wanted to try to get something filmed for you guys in between all of this rain. So that's the order of today. So here's the back door, and then this is the flower bed that we're gonna plant up. I have some, this is a butterfly bush, serendipity alliums. There's some veronica, some heucheras, hostas. I don't remember, I think that's a penstemon, I believe. There are a couple mums in here, some perennial mums, delphiniums, and foxgloves. But I think I just want to lay down all of the plants, and then I will use my auger with my different auger bits. I have a 5-inch auger for the bigger plants, and then a 2-inch for the smaller ones. So let's just pack this out. Hopefully it makes a statement. I laid down the bigger plants, and I'm going to use the 5-inch auger and some biotone to put those in, and then I'll switch out the auger to the 2-inch one, and then I'll just pull all of the little pansies and violas out of the packs, and then just plop them on the ground, and then zip all the holes, and then spread some biotone and plant them. And then I might give you like a couple updates on some things to to finish out the video because there's been a lot of growth in the garden over the last week or two. So it's very exciting. There's like, I'm looking at a lamb's ear right now that looks like it's in the middle of summer. So I can't imagine how much bigger that's gonna get, but I guess it will. "42 holes." Look how beautiful this looks. It already has, like, impact, but once they grow and like put on size and the violas and pansies are like bulked out and blue and white and purple, it's just going to be something else. I mean, there's a possibility that when other things grow up, they'll, go over the pansies and violas, but that's fine because, well, to be honest, they're really cheap. So it'll give us impact for now until things grow in. And I would say that my favorite ones are probably like these violas that have like a mixture of colors to them. And the iberis or candy tuft is just going to be really pretty there with the saxifrage next to it, and then the pincushion flower. That will get, I think, like 15 inches tall, so it'll be back a little bit. And then we still have some options to do some taller things back there. It is pretty shady back there during season and like in season. So maybe if I get some astilbe or something and just work it all back there, it'll be like really, really pretty. This area has always been a difficult area because we have the, electric pieces and parts, and it's something obviously that they need to get to if something was to happen or whatever. But I really want to cover it up, and I have a delphinium that usually grows up and does a decent job blocking it, and then these are foxgloves that usually come up and block that, but that's not all the time. So I was trying to find a like an evergreen that's wispy that they can still work past but is still really small and can be planted next to foundation. There's plenty of stuff that can be planted next to foundation. I just have to find the right thing, and it has to obviously be really small. So one day I'll find the correct thing, but we'll just keep growing delphiniums and foxgloves there. I'm very pleased. I think it's very, very beautiful. And now I just want to show you a couple things that are like catching my eye. They're not going to be like, wow, that's crazy, like they're so pretty, but it's just the growth already that I'm impressed by. So it's mostly like right here where we're at in this area. So a lot of it I started from seed last year, so it's exciting to see that it's taken root and it's like bulked out and it's growing really well. The first thing I want to talk about is this drift or grouping of things that I have right here. So these bigger ones that you're seeing right here, they're Jupiter's beard, and it's called Pretty Betsy. And I got that, I grew that from seed because I thought it would be interesting because my sister's name is Betsy. This thing, it looks ugly, I know. And this plant, I love it. This is Ascot Rainbow Euphorbia. And it's marginal, well, it's a zone 6 on the low end, and I'm a zone 6. And a lot of the times, those things don't make it through winter, even though the numbers say they should. But if you look really closely, there's a bunch of new growth down at the base. So that makes me really excited. This is another Pretty Betsy Jupiter's beard. Look how healthy. It's like so healthy. I cannot wait. And then those grasses that you see back there, the little dots, like the boop, 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 boop. Those are, what is it called? Blue grandma grass. That's what it's called. And they have the loveliest seed heads, and I'm very excited to see what that does this season. These are what caught my eye when I walked up here. So this is lamb's ear, and I think it's called Fuzzy Wuzzy, this particular version. And they are so big. Well, I would say like grew like quadruple their size last year from when I planted them. And then this year already, after I cleaned them up, they just exploded. And I would say they're 2 feet wide right now. Another plant that I absolutely love is Japanese forest grass. And that's what this is. And you can see that it spreads a little bit, like clumps out, and it's so pretty. And in this area, it gets a decent amount of sun, but it usually does really well. But I'm waiting until the day when I can split these and put them behind my greenhouse, because I just think that they're going to be a really good look back there, because how yellow, like bright green yellow they are. This plant right here is actually one of my top, I would say, 5 favorite plants. This is goat's beard or aruncus, and if you've never seen this plant, look it up. It is stunning, and it grows really early in the season, and it gives you like something nice to look at when other stuff is still leafing out. It's very similar to astilbe, which is also one of my top 5 favorite plants. And here is some astilbe right now. So you can see they have like a similar, like they grow at similar times of the year, and they're blooming at similar times as well. This beautiful pop of blue is an Artemisia or Artemisia. I don't remember the variety, but it's just beautiful, and it's like blue, like blue. I don't know how easy it is to see, but this beautiful tree, multi-trunk tree, is a magnolia. I believe it's a Jane magnolia, but look at that color. And when they bloom, the flowers are big and beautiful. It's really something to see. This area right here is something that's really exciting to me, because tulips kind of get a bad rap about not coming back year after year. So finding a variety, and I don't know what variety it is because I planted these before I was even interested in keeping track of anything, but finding a variety that clumps out and naturalizes is like a winner for the garden. And then all of the stuff you see underneath it is yarrow, which is like a berry color, and it's really pretty. It kind of grows, it spreads, so keep that in mind. But I like it because it kind of grows underneath things, and it gives like a little, I don't know, like a green carpet. And if you want to see a healthy climbing rose, this is it. This is a David Austin climber called Bathsheba, and it is the perfect color. I'll pop a picture up so you guys can swoon. It's absolutely gorgeous. So I just wanted to show you guys, everyone makes mistakes, myself included. These variegated leaves that you see right here are actually a tall garden phlox that get like over 4 feet tall. And then the purple leafed plant behind it is Midnight Masquerade Penstemon. And for some reason in my mind, I was thinking that the Penstemon was going to be taller than the garden phlox, but it's not. So when both of these are grown, the garden phlox completely blocks the Penstemon. So we're going to need to just flip-flop them. So I'm going to just put on in another video, but the garden phlox side by side, and then the Penstemon in front, and then it'll be perfect. But you live and you learn, right? If you guys don't have a Caryopteris in your garden, you have to get it. They're beautiful. They have a really bluish green foliage, and they smell really, really good. So look out for those in your local garden center. And this spirea, I believe this is a double play doozy or double play dolly. I'm honestly not sure, but it's beautiful, and I can't wait until it gets huge. And then that little teeny tiny wispy plant right there is a proudberry coralberry, and that is one of the things I'm most excited to get to full size in my garden. Just for comparison, this is another lamb's ear. This one is Helen von Stein, and I feel like isn't as blue as the other one, but it still has a nice growth habit. But I do think that the other one is a little bit more vigorous in the growth department. Well, I could honestly go on and on all day long talking about plants in my yard, and maybe we will do more of that in another video. I really like talking about the seeds that I've started. It's kind of amazing to me that with just a seed, some soil, water, and attention, you can really like do like something in your yard. I mean, even if like it's like a budget thing, if you buy a packet of seeds and you don't even need seed trays, you could just start them in like winter jugs or straight in the ground. You could really like, you know, like make a difference in your yard. And I think that's just one of the things I really love about gardening is everybody's garden is special, and it is like a reflection of their character and their personality. And I just think that that's just really cool that you can like almost see who someone is through how they garden and what they put in their garden. So, but anyway, I am going to pack it in before it starts raining. So I will see you very soon. Keep learning and keep growing.